Caleb, the faithful spy and the reward of unwavering trust. Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, is a biblical figure renowned for his steadfast faith and courage. His story, primarily found in Numbers 13 to 14 and Joshua 14, exemplifies what it means to trust God wholeheartedly, even when surrounded by doubt and fear. Caleb's life is a journey of boldness, endurance, and eventual triumph, a testimony to the rewards of unwavering faith in God's promises. The mission of the 12 spies. Caleb first emerges during Israel's journey from Egypt to the Promised Land. After God delivered the Israelites through the Red Sea and provided for them in the wilderness, he instructed Moses to send 12 spies to scout the land of Canaan, the land he had promised to Abraham's descendants. Caleb, representing the tribe of Judah, was among the chosen spies, alongside Joshua from the tribe of Ephraim and 10 others. The group was tasked with assessing the land's fertility, its cities, and its inhabitants. For 40 days, the spies explored Canaan. They discovered that the land was indeed as God had promised, a land flowing with milk and honey. They even brought back a cluster of grapes so large that it had to be carried on a pole between 2 men. The report and Caleb's bold stand. Upon returning, the spies delivered their report to Moses and the Israelites. While they confirmed the land's abundance, 10 of the spies spread fear, saying, "The people who live there are powerful, and the cities are fortified and very large. We even saw descendants of Anak there." The people were terrified, and murmurs of rebellion against Moses began to spread. However, Caleb silenced the assembly and declared boldly, "We should go up and take possession of the land, for we can certainly do it." Despite Caleb's confidence, the other spies persisted in their fearmongering, describing the land's inhabitants as giants and themselves as mere grasshoppers in comparison. The Israelites' fear turned to despair, and they wept, longing to return to Egypt. God's judgment and Caleb's reward. The rebellion angered God, who declared that the faithless generation would not enter the Promised Land. Instead, they would wander in the wilderness for 40 years until all those over the age of 20 had died, except for Caleb and Joshua. God commended Caleb, saying, "My servant Caleb has a different spirit and follows me wholeheartedly. I will bring him into the land he went to, and his descendants will inherit it." While the Israelites wandered, Caleb remained faithful, enduring the long years with unwavering hope in God's promise. Conquering the Promised Land. After 40 years, the Israelites finally entered Canaan under Joshua's leadership. Caleb, now 85 years old, approached Joshua at Gilgal with a remarkable request. "You know what the Lord said to Moses about you and me. I was 40 years old when Moses sent me to explore the land, and I brought him back a report according to my convictions. So here I am today, 85 years old. I am still as strong today as the day Moses sent me out. Give me the hill country that the Lord promised me that day." The hill country Caleb referred to was Hebron, a region inhabited by the Anakim, giants whom the other spies had feared decades earlier. Despite his age, Caleb's faith and strength remained undiminished. Victory in Hebron. With God's help, Caleb drove out the Anakim and claimed Hebron as his inheritance. His conquest was a testament to the power of faith and perseverance. Hebron became a significant city in Israel's history, eventually serving as King David's first capital. The legacy of Caleb. Caleb's story is one of faith that defied the odds. While others were paralyzed by fear, Caleb saw the giants of Canaan not as obstacles but as opportunities for God to demonstrate his power. His unwavering trust in God earned him an eternal reward and set an example for generations to come. The Bible describes Caleb as a man with a different spirit, one who followed God wholeheartedly. His life challenges us to stand firm in our faith, even when others doubt, and to trust that God's promises are worth waiting for. As Caleb's life shows, faith is not measured by the absence of challenges but by our response to them. His story echoes the truth of Hebrews 11 verse 6. "Without faith it is impossible to please God, because anyone who comes to him must believe that he exists, and that he rewards those who earnestly seek him."